Hi, today I would like to discuss how fuels reduction projects and prescribed burning influence megafires and climate change. Today I want to discuss wildfire statistics because tomorrow we just may not get the chance. The provided graphs and information were obtained from the Department of Forest, Rangeland, and Fire Science at the University of Idaho. Arid summers and wet winters, such as those received this past year, provided the needed moisture for a productive flashy fuel season, which is predicted across the entire nation, and is also a contributing factor to an above active fire season. Today I will present graphs and discuss two of the most successful management practices for reducing wildfire hazards, which are prescribed burning and fuels reduction projects. I'll present statistical graphs and discuss information showing both prescribed burning and fuels reduction help reduce wildfire severity and occurrence. See, I began my career in 1994, and it seems like every year wildfires have slowly evolved in both progression and severity, some even earning the nickname megafires. Today, wildfires are setting record in almost all 11 western states. Since 2006, wildfires have set records in all but 2 of the 11 western states. Those 2 states are Idaho, which saw the Great Fires of 1910, which burned in Idaho, Washington, Montana, and parts of Canada and consumed more than 3 million acres. The second state was Wyoming, which saw the Yellowstone Fire of 1998, consuming more than 800,000 acres. Let's have a look at some graphs here. Prescribed fires accomplished from 1998 to 2018. The gray line is total across the entire United States. The black is the south and the eastern portions of the United States, while the blue dotted line is the rest of the United States. The second one here shows prescribed fires accomplished thousands of acres and hectares from 1998 to 2018. Again, you can see the eastern portion of the United States, the southwest, how much they burn, and the rest of the United States and how little the prescribed burning is accomplished. This third one, again, percentage of all reported prescribed fires from 98 to 2018. You got the southern portion of the United States, the eastern portion, and then you got the rest of the United States. You can see how much the southern and eastern portions do compared to the rest of the United States. Very little. Lastly, this graph again shows the normalized means of annual percentage change in prescribed fire accomplished. So you got the red here that's in the negatives, which is all the western parts of the rest of the United States. And you got the southern and the eastern portions along with the northwest and Alaska and how much prescribed burning is an influence. So in 2020, Montana lost over 3 million acres to wildfires, while California lost another 3.3 million acres for an annual total of 10,122,000 acres burned. In 2021, there were 7,125,000 acres consumed, while in 2022 saw another 7,577,000 acres charred. This comes from wildfires and acres burned, no date. Statistically, if we do not perform more prescribed burning and fuels reduction projects, 2023 could see another 7,183,000 acres charred. Before digging into the numbers, I knew prescribed burning and fuels reduction projects help reduce wildfires. How successful are prescribed burning and fuels reduction projects in reducing wildfires, one might ask? Or seeing the increased numbers in acres burned in the last decade, what could be done to help reduce these numbers? These are questions I've been asking for the past 10 years to which we need to find the answers. Researching these questions and coming up with statistical numbers and solid research can help inform the public as well as inform the involved agencies facing this dilemma. Now let's get to the numbers. Quote, in areas burned within the past 2 to 3 decades, prior fires decreased the severity of future burns, particularly for the first 16 post-fire years. In areas managed before a wildfire, thinning and prescribed burning treatments lowered burn severity relative to untreated controls. This comes from the Pacific Northwest Research Station, no date, page 1. Again, prescribed burning was the most effective treatment for lowering future burn severity, and prescribed burned areas were usually unburned or burned at lower severity in future wildfires. Pacific Northwest Research Station, page 1. Patches that were harvested and planted 10 years or less before a wildfire burned with a slightly higher severity. Pacific Northwest Research Station, page 1. In areas managed within 5 years after an initial fire, post-fire harvest and planting reduced the prevalence of stand replacing fires in reburns. Pacific Northwest Research Station, page 1. Overall, post-fire management actions after first wildfires only weakly influence the severity of future wildfires. Pacific Northwest Research Station, page 1. The importance of fire-to-fire interactions to moderating burn severity establishes the importance of stabilizing feedbacks in active fire regimes, and the resulting demonstrates how silviculture treatments can be combined with prescribed fire and wildfires to maintain resilient landscapes. Pacific Northwest Research Station, page 1, which is beneficial to all living within the wildland-urban interface. After performing the research and having 26 years of experience, presenting these findings to both the public and affected communities can garner the support needed to reintroduce wildfires back to the landscape while also help in supporting the fuels reduction projects. Statistically, prescribed burns across the landscape when combined with fuels reduction projects show promise in future reductions of both wildfire severity and wildfires acres consumed. Presented were graphs and discussions of statistical information that showed that when performed in conjunction with prescribed burning and fuels reductions help reduce wildfire severity and occurrence. As you can see from this picture here, this gray area shows untreated, unthinned area, a wildfire hit that burned hot. Over here in the green was a thinned area and is treated with prescribed fire before the fire hit. You can see where the fire laid down and stopped in that project area. Today I presented graphs and discussed two of the most successful management practices of reducing wildfire hazards, which are prescribed burning and fuels reduction projects. I can firmly attest upon completing my research and stated in Healthy Forests 2021, page 16, if managers wish to decrease the severity of future fires, then their best tools are prescribed fire treatments and allowing fire to burn under moderate weather condition. Managers can also use thinning to decrease the severity of future fires, but thinning combined with prescribed fires is most effective. Thank you.